You have cancer of the ovaries. You're gonna die unless you get the treatment right now. Let's give me the treatment now. I don't want to die. I'm still a virgin. The CEO will say, let's do it now because you solved one of his biggest problems.
You know, if you're in Vietnam and want to know about business, actually, if you're anywhere and want to know about business, you might want to check out Tom Peng. He doesn't fuck around. Yeah, Tom Peng. He's A-okay. Peace.
Okay, all right. So month number 5, cost is 2,000 points again. B2, you're in danger. You can go bankrupt in month 6.
Các bạn có khả năng phá sản trong tháng
Need
thứ
to
6.
participate. Okay, in month number 5, 2,000 points per answer. Any team can still win. Everybody, minus points. Focus. Now we go to month number 5, step 4 of the process. Step 4 of the process is called follow-up. So if you do the demo, the customer did not buy, but they did not say no, go to step 4. 70% of the deals that go to step 4 will close. 70%. So don't give up. Okay, step 4 is called follow-up or Theo sát.
Bước thứ tư gọi là theo sát.
Theo sát. Right? So usually customers can give us many reasons not to buy. Right? They have reasons not to buy right now. Okay? I can tell you the top 3 reasons for media step. It's not too expensive. Very few customers say that. The number 1 reason is always, I need to think about it. Number 2 reason is, I need to ask my boss. Number 3 reason is, I don't have money right now. Okay, those are the top 3 reasons for our company. When customers tell you these 3 reasons or other reasons, that means you made a mistake somewhere. Let me explain. If the customer says, I need to talk to my boss, what mistake did you make?
Chưa chọn đúng người.
Đà Nẵng first.
Đà Nẵng A3.
Hà Nội đây không phải về quy định.
Rồi Đà Nẵng và
It's about
A3.
Okay, so Đà Nẵng A3, 2,000 points.
Đà Nẵng và A3 mỗi team 2.000 điểm.
You know, Da Nang, if you win, then it'll be fucking crazy. You go from last place to first place. That'll be amazing. That has never happened in sales training. If they say, I need to talk to my boss, that means you did not get to the boss first. Remember, in step 2, you got to get to the boss. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And nobody dies. So this is what you do. You call them back. You say, did you talk to your boss yet? What do they say? A3. Anybody online? No, I don't care. A3, 1,000 points. 2,000. They say, always say sure, right? And then you say, that's okay. Let's set up a meeting with your boss. We go talk to him together. Get to the boss. And sometimes when you call a big company, you talk to the boss. And the boss says, well, can you talk to my marketing guy? Right? That happens. Sometimes you have to demo 3-4 times. First time you demo to the marketing manager. The second time you demo to the CFO. The third time you demo to the CEO. And then fourth time you demo to everybody. And then they decide, okay? And demos, I forgot to tell you this, the longer the demo, the better. In step 3, demo longer the better. The longer the demo, the more likely they buy. I say if the demo's over 1 hour, they buy. If the demo, our longest demo is 6 hours. I don't know how they can demo 6 hours.
Tôi cũng không biết tại sao mà các bạn ấy làm demo được 6
Demo
tiếng.
all the way to 2 a.m. I don't know how they do it. The customer bought. It's a big deal. Okay? So longer the demo, the better. If the demo is 10 minutes, they will not buy. Only talk to you long time if they're interested. Everybody understand? Okay. So if the customer says, I don't have money right now, what's the mistake?
Chưa tìm đến đúng đối tượng.
Không phải khách hàng lớn Hà Nội.
A2.
Khách hàng lớn Đà Nẵng.
Online.
Hà Nội không phải khách hàng lớn, khách hàng lớn Đà Nẵng.
Hà Nội 1,000 points. A2 1,000 points. Okay? 2,000. Sorry. So that's right. So that means they're small customer. What kind of business don't have 50 million, 70 million, 150 million, 250 million? What kind of business don't have that kind of money, right? Small business, right? Too small. Those are not good customers. Sometimes they don't even know how to use computers. Very difficult to support them, okay? And you know, every month we pull the data. We pull a list of our customers, all of our customers, and we see that, you know, every month how much revenue they have in GoSell. I can tell you that all the customers with the big revenue, they're big customers. They know how to use our system. They are people that will use our system. They will do what we teach them. And they get results. Okay, so go after big customers. So, but if the customer says, I don't have money right now, it's not the end of the world. Call them back and you ask them, do you have money right now? What do they say? Sure. That's right. Gotta get my attention. Right? Sure. So they always say sure, but they say it's okay. You can pay by Visa, you can pay by MasterCard, we can do the installment, you can pay over 12 months. Don't wait. Start taking your business to the next level. You don't need to wait, right? You solve their problem. Right? You help them, you find a way for them to pay. What if the customer says, I need to think about it? What if the customer say, you need to think about it? Right?
Còn thì hỏi thêm khách hàng
chúng ta demo chưa kỹ, khách hàng chưa hiểu.
Câu hỏi bị giải quyết cho khách hàng.
What's my question?
Demo chưa kỹ phải demo lại.
Đặt thêm câu hỏi để giải quyết cho khách hàng.
Da Nang. Who else?
Hải Phòng.
Okay.
Hà Nội.
Da Nang wants 2,000 points, right? So if the customer says, I need to think about it, that means the customer don't understand what your value is. They don't understand what problem you're trying to solve. It's a nice solution, but it's not important to it. Let me explain. So let's say Miss Hung here, you know, don't feel very well. Maybe painful here. Don't know what it is.
Nhưng mà không biết cái chỗ đau đó là cái
Take
gì.
a day off to the women's hospital. And then the doctor says, where are you painful? Where are you painful? Here? How about here? How about here? Oh no, okay, all right. So I think you need to go through CT scan and MRI. So she goes through all the tests. After all the tests, the doctor come back to Miss Hong. Miss Hong, I have bad news. You have cancer of the ovaries. You're gonna die unless you get the treatment right now. Okay? What is Miss Hong going to say? Is she going to say, I don't know, let me think about it? No, what she will say? She will say. Just give me the treatment now. Just give me the treatment now. I don't want to die. I'm still a virgin. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. So, and then,
Right.
oh, not yet. So, and then the doctor says, you know, the treatment is going to be $500 million. Is Mr. Hong going to say, Miss Hong going to say, can you give me a discount? Oh, okay. No, she won't. She'll, I'll fucking find you the money. I don't want to die. I will find you the money. So if you understand the customer's pain point, if you understand what the CEO is thinking about every day, maybe the CEO's problem is not revenue. Maybe the problem is inventory control. So maybe you know, the product, his product keep on going missing in the warehouse. Don't know why, right? Maybe that's the biggest problem in the CEO's head. And you find out that's the problem, and you show him what GoSell can do with inventory control. Never miss a product again. The CEO will say, let's do it now, because you solved one of his biggest problems. Okay, everybody understand? If customers say, I need to think about it, that means you don't understand what the biggest problem is. But that's okay, you can go back, you can call them.
Nhưng mà như vậy cũng không sao, các bạn có thể quay lại, các bạn
You
có thể
can
gọi
ask
cho
them,
họ.
have you thought about it? What are you thinking? What is stopping you from taking your business to the next level? You don't want to be industry leader? Mr. Fook, what's stopping you? And they will tell you. They'll say, well, I'm not sure because I'm not sure if you have this feature. And you say, oh, Mr. Fook, it's my fault. Your fault, not my fault. Your fault. It's my fault. I did not explain that clearly. Let's set up a meeting. I will show you this. Go back to step 2. Everybody understand? Yes! When customers go to step 4, I told you 70% will close. and it takes about 7 to 10 phone calls. We can actually track that because we have CRM. 7 to 10 phone calls, minus 500 points, A3. Sorry, I have to be fair. If I minus them, I have to minus you. Okay? So 7 to 10 phone calls to close the deal. We measure that. So after the demo, you make one phone call and you stop calling them, then you will not close that customer. In fact, in our company, we have a rule. If you don't contact the customer for 30 days, that customer can be transferred to another sales. And last time when this happened, Miss Phung, can you tell them what happened?
Rồi lần cuối cùng một cái deal, tức là một bạn sale mới, bạn đó chỉ gọi đúng một cuộc và bạn đó chốt được một cái đơn, thì cái đơn đó giá trị là khoảng 140 triệu. Nếu như là 140 triệu là bây giờ là 30% thì các bạn tính thử coi là 14 nhân 3 thì khoảng là gần 50 triệu ha. 42 triệu.
So the sales did not follow up the customer. The customer went to another sales. And the other sale closed the deal with one phone call. One phone call. The first sale lost 42 million. Everybody understand?
Yes.
When that happens to you, you will kill yourself. You'll cut. Don't let that happen to you. Always follow up your customer. Everybody heard what I said about 30 days, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I will tell you a quick story. I have to tell you this really quick. Okay, this is a story about follow-up. Remember this morning I told you that there's only 3 salespeople that can reach me. Remember that?
Các bạn có nhớ không?
Okay, so I'm doing business with 2 of them. One of them is Robert Walters. So there's a salesperson, his name is Chris, Vietnamese guy, his Vietnamese name is Kung. And he called our customer service one day. He did exactly what I teach you. Is Tom there? Oh, this is really important. I need to talk to him directly. My customer service team run into my office. Tom, this is really important. I answer. Sales. Right? And Chris explained everything about Robert Walter to me. Basically, Robert Walter is a recruitment company. They help other companies hire people. And I said to Chris, we don't use recruiters. Thank you for calling. Chris says, wait! Before you hang up, can I have your phone number? Maybe in the future, I can help you. That's so powerful, I can help you. So I said, okay. I give him my number. 2 days later, he called me back. Okay? He called me back and he said, Tom, I have some really good Java developers. I think you should interview them.
Tôi có vài bạn Java developer rất là giỏi. Tôi nghĩ là sếp cần phải phỏng vấn họ đi.
No, we don't use recruiters. 2 days later, he called me back. Hey, Tom, I have some really good QA testers. I think you should see them. And I said, no, we don't use recruiters. Bye-bye. And 2 days later,
Rồi 2 ngày
he
sau
called me
nữa.
back. So every 2 days he called. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes when I see his phone number, I'm so annoyed. Just hang up. Okay? And if it was you, how long would you follow me?
Cho tới khi ra
Cho tới khi nào mà có thể tiếp cận được mà có thể
Until I can reach you.
cho đến khi hợp tác được. One month.
Well, I don't know.
Làm sao cuộc gọi.
Well, he followed me for 8 months. Okay? 8 months later, I had a problem. One of my customers in Canada called me. They asked me, hey, Tom, can you hire 20 engineers right now? I said, no problem. And then after I hang up the phone, I was, fuck, where am I gonna find 20 engineers?
Và sau khi tôi cúp máy thì tôi nghĩ trong đầu, trời đất, bây giờ đào đâu ra 20 kỹ sư bây giờ.
Trời đất. Yeah. Right. So, who do I think about first? A3. A3.
Rồi A3 lẹ hơn.
A3 1000.
A3
2000.
2.000 điểm.
Golden A1. B2 bankruptcy. Golden. Okay. That's right. I remember Chris, right? I don't remember anybody. There are many other recruiters call me, but they never call me back.
Nhưng mà họ không bao giờ gọi lại cho
I
tôi.
remember Chris. So I look at my call history because he called me a lot. I call Chris back. Hey Chris, I need to hire 20 engineers. Can you help me? Chris says, no problem. Let me send you the contract. So he sent me the contract by email. I read it, I signed it, I stamped it. And Robert Walter actually did a really good job for us. They end up hiring more than 20 people. And they're still helping us today. The last time I look at how much money we paid Robert Walters.
Lần cuối cùng tôi nhìn đến số tiền mà chúng tôi đã trả cho Robert Walters.
3T in service. I'm sure today it's a lot more. Our companies made Chris top sales in Robert Walters Vietnam. Today, Chris is the IT manager at Robert Walters. Okay, and every 3 months or so, he want to have lunch with me. I'm his lucky charm. He always want to thank me, like I'm Buddha, you know, right? And then I always tell him I did not do anything. The reason why this happened is because he never stopped calling me. Okay, everybody understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. Always follow up your customers.
Yes.
Okay, but not all customers. Again, if you sell shampoo, don't follow me. Follow the right customer. Okay, any questions about step 4? One question only.
Sau 7 đến 10 cuộc gọi theo sát thì mà khách hàng nói là cần phải suy nghĩ thêm thì mình nên xử lý như thế nào?
That means we haven't got to his pain point yet. You meet him many times, but you haven't got to his pain point. That's the problem. Sometimes you have to give them ultimatum. Mr. Phuc, I'm really here trying to help you. But today, before I do the demo, can you commit that you will either buy or not buy? Can you promise me that you will make a decision today before we talk about the details? And then they will say yes.
Và họ sẽ nói ok được.
Right? Okay, is that okay?
Như vậy được chưa bạn?
Okay. So 2,000 points for B2.
Ano.
Okay, no more questions. Reasons we're really behind on time. I don't want you to stay here until 8. So now you got the 4 steps, right? I hope. Usually I review with you again, but I cannot do it because we're behind.
Nhưng mà tôi không review được vì bây giờ mình trễ
all I
lắm
can
rồi.
say is good luck to you.